Well, I'll explain to you like if you were a patient coming in.
Okay.
How's that?
That sounds good.
The problem that we see with people that have a need for Ketsumeisei would be anywhere from diabetes, microcirculation problem, prostate problems. What happens is because of the diet, the blood flow is being restricted. The capillary beds, which are the end of the big vessels, they get clogged up. Ketsumeisei, I've found over the last 4 years with my type 2 diabetics, seeing turnarounds completely in anywhere from 1 to 3 months.
So when you say turn around completely, does that mean that they no longer have blood sugar issues, or does it mean that they no longer have circulation issues?
Well, they don't have a circulation issue for one thing, but they also don't have the problem with the sugar. Of course, now if they don't, straighten their diets up, they would happily constantly take Ketsumeisei. But we find that once we get them on the right foods, whole foods, and then get them on the Ketsumeisei, that clears the blood sugar problems up.
I mean, and has this been in 100% of your cases, or just in a majority of your?
I haven't seen any negative cases in about 3.5 years. I took it myself, not necessarily for sugar handling, but circulation problems itself. I would get up in the morning and my joints would be stiff, and my elbows, my shoulders from all the trauma I'd done over the years, and I felt more colder at night, and I found Ketsumeisei helped me. But as far as diabetes goes, now I'm not talking type 1 with insulin dependent, but type 2 where you just have a very high elevated sugar problem. We used to call that hyperglycemia. Now the proper name is type 2. But now it just clears it right up. And it's because the herb preparations in it get the circulation going through the pancreas and everything else, and the insulin levels just balance out. It's a great product.
Can I say something, Dr. Tindall?
Sure.
You actually sound quite nonchalant for making an observance that your patients who are type 2 diabetics all of a sudden no longer, once they clean up their diet and they take Ketsumeisei for 3 to 6 months, that they no longer have blood sugar issues. Isn't that huge? I mean, shouldn't we be jumping up and down and saying, can you guys believe that after 3 to 6 months on this Ketsumeisei that my patients no longer have blood sugar issues? I mean, isn't that kind of a big deal? Or are you just so used to it?
Well, no, it's a big deal, but it's the same thing with vitamin D. They've tried to beat down vitamin D for years, and they found out now, the latest research, that what we've been preaching for years about vitamin D, that you can't do without it. I mean, you're more fortunate in Hawaii because you're getting more direct sun. But if you come over here on the mainland, that's why people in the Midwest always get colds and flus in the summer, and then they get, epidemic flus in the Northwest because they get very little sun, and they've found that correlated with vitamin D. So no, I don't. It's been around. Everything's here. It's just people like you are out there trying to get the information out, and that's what I'm here for, is trying to get the information out.
So you've seen what, literally hundreds of your patients?
Oh, yeah.
No longer have to deal with pricking their fingers to read their sugar levels,
They're not taking any medication.
Not on any medications. I mean, this is huge.
Right, and the advantage of Ketsumeisei is there's no side effects.